Hello, hi, welcome in. Happy Sunday. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you had a great week. Yeah, let me know down in the comment section. And also, if you are watching this on replay, please don't forget to do the hashtag replay. Let me know how you're doing, what you're working on, all the things. And don't forget to answer all my questions because there will most likely be at least one. So, yeah. Don, hi, hon, how are you doing? I hope you had a great week. I did. I did. Nice and quiet. There you go. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, boy. Can't believe it's Sunday already. Didn't we just start this week? Because I feel like we just started this week. Done. I'm good, Mia. How was your week? It was good. It was good. And my life, Friday was good. Yeah, good interviews, stuff like that. Yeah. Missy, hi, hon. How are you? How has your week been, Missy? Yeah, it's been good. Filming, interview, stuff like that. It's been really good. Been an interesting week. Oh, and it's kind of a shame you have to wait until June because the interview we did on Friday was really good. It was really interesting. I learned a lot. Missy, I'm great. I had a great, exhausting week. Very busy. Ooh, what did you do? What did you do since it was exhausting? I can't talk today. Well, two. I can't talk today too. I mean, isn't it just how it is? Matt, hi, Mr. Officer. How are you doing, love? I was in a live yesterday with Dip in Time and Bling It Up, Rhonda, and is it Rochelle? Can never remember her name. And Matt was there, and I teased him a little, told him I hadn't seen him in forever, and he responded by giving me a ticket. What do you give? I said hi, and I missed him, and then he just turns around and gives me a ticket. And I was like, what did I do? Yeah. Missy came home from Chicago, had an iron infusion, met with friends for dinner, meeting friends for late lunch today, too. Ooh, nice. Iron infusion, but no, 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 no. Those are no fun. So, yeah, you know why apparently I was to get that ticket? Because I was complaining. I should have been happy to be off the radar. Why? I missed you. Melissa, hi, my love. How are you? Why? So I was given a ticket by Matt because I was complaining that all the recent Jeremiah Kettners have been roundwells. And then I was told I was whining, which I was not whining. I was complaining. That is two very, very different things. Lily, hi, hon, how are you? Let's see. Carol, hi, me and everyone. It was mid-70s yesterday, and this morning we got a freeze warning. It's in the 40s in Chicago. This weather is nuts. Oh, my God. Yeah, that is from spring to winter in less than 24 hours. That's crazy, Carol. How are you doing, love? Let's see. Melissa, doing great. Thank you. Tomorrow is Gohan's first birthday. He's not old enough for that. You just got him. Happy birthday, Gohan. A little early. People are saying hi. Carol, not all Ketnos around. There are some squares. Yeah, I know that. But all the recent ones has been around, and it was so good, and I wanted them, and they were around, and I've been not a happy camper. You can hear David in the background. Matt, Cheryl said you were whining. It's borderline by my judgment. Oh boy. You're welcome, Melissa. So yeah, I was complaining. I want more square Kettners. I'm waiting for one to come back that was sold out immediately because apparently everybody wants square Kettners. So when they do release a square Kettner, they sell out in a matter of seconds. So we need more square Kettners. Just saying. And I told Cheryl yesterday she was a poor witness since she apparently most likely hadn't watched the podcast. Matt, it's just funny that his whole thing is round. It's not round. Oh boy. Matt, all of his marketing is about things being round. Yeah, I know. But his diamond paintings needs to be with square dwells. Just saying. He's vacuuming a lot out there for someone who said he would clean and wash them. Oh boy. Oh, I had Nina visiting yesterday. She came by because, I don't know, do you remember? It's been a while when she was in here and she was telling us that she was crocheting this fidget toy. And we all were like 5-year-olds with a dirty mind because she had told us it was a flower with a hole in it. So you could pull it through. Yeah. I know we're 5-year-olds in this group. So she was really just popping in yesterday because she'd been at a 75-year birthday. And I absolutely hate people just popping in, but it was okay. So she got in and we talked a bit and we had a cup of coffee and she brought me one of her little flower fidgety thingies. And when I opened it, I was like, yeah, how is this a fidget toy? It looks more like a scrunchie or something. So she explained it to me. You see, there's the hole. So you're just dragging it. And it just you can just keep dragging it because it's moving around. Ha! But I still think it's funny that it's a flower with a hole in it and you drag it through. Yeah. Like I said, I'm a 5-year-old. Maybe. Math. Hello, everyone else coming in. I'm just here hassling Mia, enforcing the laws, protecting the community. Yeah. Then she gave me 2 little coasters that she made. Aren't they cute? Little Easter coasters. Yeah, so we talked and she was like, she's going to Norway to a birthday celebration, I think, with her brother. She was like, so where do you buy your tops, with no sleeves in it? And I'm like, I'm not really. Let's go to the bedroom. Let's go check out my clothes. Because she and I are very similar in build and whatnot. So we're like, ooh, are you inviting me into the bedroom? Like, yeah, come take a look. So she found a top that she could borrow. And then while we were in there, I was like, oh, hang on. So I gave her a diamond painting. It was a sneak peek I got from Lazy River Diamonds back when they existed. She got that one. And then we got talking, and we were talking about Diamond Art Club and, the oldest diamond paintings that we have and stuff like that. And she loves cats too. So I ended up giving her my oldest cat diamond painting, the one that's just called Cats. So she walked out of my house with two diamond paintings, a borrowed top, and a bunch of yarn for socks because apparently her mom stays alive because she's knitting socks to people and she can't die until she finishes the ones that he has promised to make. So they keep giving her yarn and they keep ordering socks. So now David is getting some socks he can sleep in. So, yeah. I thought that was the impressive thing. I don't know how much you know about knitters. Her mom lays flat on her back, okay? With her eyes closed, knitting socks, not on a circular needles. No, with the four double-pointed needles that you use for socks, and her eyes are closed. I'm like, how do you do that? I mean, I would lose approximately half of my stitches if I was flat on my back with my eyes closed. One, my arms would die if I had to have them over my head like this, more than 5 seconds. So, yeah. But the reason she also came was because, was it last Sunday we talked about that I've been working on release papers, made myself, and I had issues with the glue and whatnot. So she said she had suggested using double-sided tape. So she had found some and she came by with it and got to try it. It is working, but it still wants to slip a little in the corners. Hi, Nina. I was just talking about you. Were your ears ringing? So yeah, it's a little. It wants to let go a little in the corners, but absolutely a lot better than the glue. Then we were sitting and we were having dinner today, and David was looking at something, and he was like, "I wonder what it would be like if we took them and laminated them, because the laminated is also, sticky and kind of on the back side." So it's like, I have no idea. Hi, Ellen. How are you doing? How are you doing, hon? So he was like, I don't know. I mean, you can try. So he laminated one of these, and I promptly stuck it onto my diamond painting, and it sticks. Like really, 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 really sticks. It is almost very hard to get it off again. I mean, you can see it over here. Even if I just put it on a little bit, like, I'm barely touching it, okay? I just let it down. And, I mean, yeah. But the glue stays on. It doesn't ruin the glue. It's just extremely sticky. So it's like, yeah, well, I'm not really sure. I mean, it works, but maybe it works a little too good. And so now we're trying to figure out. I'm not ruining my diamond painting. It sticks, like really, really sticks. There goes that pigeon again. Oh, anyway. Yes, Matt. Finding single-sided paper to print onto seems so much easier, but less messy and fun. See, that's the thing. I'm trying to find that, and I don't think that I'm quite sure what to Google because I think what I am finding is kind of like sticker paper. Like you have a piece of paper, and it seems like you can pull it off. Hang on, a piece of cat hair here, and I'm not sure. So yeah, I have been spending some time trying to Google one-sided silicone paper because it's literally more or less this is silicone coated paper, right? Sticker paper, print on the back side instead of the sticker side. Sure, yeah. I should try. Maybe I should try to Google that. Because we were talking about it. Then David was like, I wonder if we can print on this. I mean, like Diamond Art Club printed on it, so it should be possible. But sticker paper, maybe I should look into that. Just because we were like, huh. Because the double-sided tape, it works, but at least it works better, but it still wants to let go in the corners. So yeah, maybe my next try will be sticker paper. It's just kind of funny. I was like, man, it's a whole thing. But yeah, I was kind of nervous with this one. Like, are you ruining my diamond painting? Yes, Nina, I showed my flower. No one giggled. But it's cute. It's right here. And I showed my coasters. And I told them that you went home with yarn and diamond paintings and a borrowed top. So yeah. Oh, stop it. I have drills all over the place here. I have drills. So what have you all been up to this weekend? I know that Missy was in Chicago. I know Nina was at her birthday and then she was here. Oh, Nina, I know you're grateful. I mean, they get what done now? There would have been eventually in 11 years or something, but now they get something done. Matt, I know Crash sources things more professionally, but I've seen others do it home printed. Just a matter of finding it in Denmark. Yeah, or in Europe. I mean, as long as it is Europe mainland, then everything is good. My issue is the second that it's from outside Europe. I mean, even China, Asia is easier than getting stuff from the US and Britain. Anthony, hi love, how are you? I'm sorry all your snow is melted already. They got snow Friday and it melted. So yeah. But I had kind of hoped this would work. That would have been cool too. And I mean the double-sided tape does work. It's maybe I don't know. I'm not done. But yeah, Matt, maybe I should try finding some sticker paper. That might be the best and then see what David's company has to say about that. Like, hello. Their laser printers, like, hi. Because I would guess, I would guess that this is printed with laser as well, since it's not, you know, removing itself. If you just had a regular ink printer, it would, you could rub it onto yourself. So yeah, sticker paper. David? David? He doesn't hear me. Oh, right, he's listening to music. Ellen, I used photo sticker paper for my stickers. I think the back side is great for your release papers. I have done mine section from mine. Okay, Ellen, it goes into the box because I want to do something else. Matt, yeah, at least if you break anything, it's only his wax printer and he can just play dumb. Exactly. That's what I think. Everything can happen. There are like 100 workers down there, right? Let's just hope they don't have, cameras. I say, Don, I can't stay for your whole life today because we're going to visit my mother-in-law. She's doing well, by the way. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Don. Yeah, I'm sure she's looking forward to your visit. Yay, you have to say hi to her for me. I am thinking about her every now and then, how she's doing, and she's a cool lady, that one. So yeah. But yes, it's not that I don't want to support Crashly and Bees and who else. It's just the shipping. If shipping was cheaper, it would be so much easier. I even think that from B, which is in Canada, it's pretty expensive. Oh my god, I thought that was a cat. Oh, he's making soda. What are you doing? What is that squeaking sound? Sometimes I hear everything, and other times I don't hear anything. It's interesting. It's kind of like we were talking. What was it? We were talking about something, and he was like, "I can't remember." Oh, right. So his sister is planning some house renovation on the outside, and that has been an entire thing this whole weekend with emotions running high and stuff like that. So David and I got talking, like when we lived in our townhouse before, back in the beginning. Um, oh, like the neighbors back then, we were talking about the things you put when you hang on, Matt, and you can make them to match any kit you're working on, which you can't always buy. Yes, exactly. What is that name in English? Exactly. Let's see. Mortar. So we were talking about how he had removed the mortar in his house and then put in new, because you have to do that every now and then. It grows brittle and whatnot. So he was like, yeah, and he used the original model, and then he used some concrete powder mixed in it so that, it would literally hold forever. We talked about that last night, and it was like, I can't remember that. It's like I told you, I remember the weirdest shit, but everything important, no. Carol Daphne from DP and Animals, printers, her own release papers, and used printable sticker sheets. I bought a package to try making my own. Cool. So that's what I need to find. Sticker. Matt, it's legal to copy it for personal use. Just the shops can't sell them. True. Yeah. Very true. I mean, and I mean, I from playing with this on a video, this is mine. I can't get in trouble for that. Matt, yeah, diamond painting anonymous is one I've seen make her own regularly. That's a hot word today. I have to look her up. I mean, I am following her. Dawn, Mia, how is Rosa doing? Does she like school? She loves school. Sam, hi, love. How are you? She loves it. Hi, Laurie. How are you doing, love? I picked her up. Oh my God. I picked her up from school Thursday because for this spring season, her dance gymnastics is on Thursdays. So I pick her up. So I went there to pick her up. And that was no deal because usually when she was in daycare, they had a fixed playground, right? Even though it was big, I had this very, I know where she would be. She had these few places, and she would always be one of those places. So she was easy to find if they were outside. Inside was even easier because they had the room. But now there's an entire school. And that school has 2 huge playgrounds, okay? Then they have that after school program that is literally, I don't know, very big, with it feels like to me 100 rooms they can be in. Oh gosh, yeah. I found her eventually. Um, it took me a little bit, but it was like, man, that's okay. And they have this system where you check them in and out, and on that screen they have these little buttons that the kids goes to and choose as to show where they are next. But in order for that to work, they have to use these buttons. So, but Rosa did. I just thought that she hadn't because a lady told me, yeah, that the craft room was closed Thursday, which made me confused. But she was crafting. She was doing perla beads. So, yeah, I now have a better idea of. I know she loves perla beads, so I'm pretty sure if she's not outside, she will be down there. But she loves it. She's very happy about it. But I mean, so far it isn't really school. It's more of learning to sit and do some little projects, learning how to take a collective message, sit still, stuff like that. But she likes it a lot, and she's very proud of her school bag. And yeah, but preschool, Nina, is if you could compare it to the Americans, preschool is different. In Denmark, or at least here in Fredericia, it's called Child on the Way to School. Which it literally is. It is the child is on its way to school. So that is the program. Um, but it is a kind of a preschool. So, but she loves it. Why is it raining outside? Oh, I'm so tired today. It's crazy. Sam, how did Chloe do on Friday? Yeah. Did you hear Pelle? I don't know. I have to look it up. Diamond Painting Anonymous. Just so that I don't forget. Diamond Painting Anonymous. There you are. Come on. Yep. See, I'm already up. I wonder how far I have to go to find her. How far do I have to go down to see her make her own release papers? Unboxing, cross-stitch, conversion. Prepping my first cross-stitch conversion. Oh, anyway, I will look into it. I will look into it. So, yeah. And then we were looking into these, and David was like, so do you only have it in this size? I was like, yeah, this size, but this size are double-sided. This is just single-sided. He was like, oh, yeah, no. He was hoping that we'll have it in A4. I'm like, yeah, no. That man I have not made them in A4. So, okay. So, I want to do something because someone on Friday wanted to see the canvas so they could see how far I had gotten on Elizabeth. I just need to move all the stuff out of the way. Ow, oh God. Okay, put you over there. Put you there. There you have her. Isn't she cute? Look how shiny. I'm almost done with her little face. I love her. She's so adorable. And now comes all of the darker colors down here. But it's okay. It's cute. Right, Nina? She's so adorable. Carol, pretty kitty Elizabeth. Yes. So, thank you. Yeah, she is so cute. And, you know, and Blevin, Leanne's bestie, as they call each other. She lives close by where Leanne lives in Texas. She was in the live Friday for a bit, and she ended up buying Elizabeth too because she was like, so where do you have a link? So I was like, yeah, sure, and I put it in, and Anne was like, so I bought Elizabeth, and I love that all of you all call her Elizabeth as well. So, yeah. Ellen, she shines a lot. That is beautiful. Thank you, Ellen. Matt does look great. Still to decide on something from MGD. Oh my God, Matt, that is an issue all on its own because there's so many beautiful ones. Ooh, and Blooming was sent yesterday? Yeah, got an email yesterday saying that my blooming was shipped. So I texted Janet and said, "Oh yeah, blooming has been shipped." But it's kind of funny that that one was shipped before my what's the word, custom one. Anthony, I can't wait to see it finished, Mia. Me neither. Sparkle Spuds is supposed to launch today. I'm stalking the website. Really? Oh my god. You need to tell me when it's up there. Yeah, that's a great one. I know that the artist of that one must be very proud. That is also a new one. A new artist on MDD is releasing something today. So, very exciting. Mm-mm. So, yeah. I was sitting earlier when David and I was talking about these. Can you do something with them so that you know that they're less sticky? But yeah, maybe sticker paper. Sticker paper is the best. Oh, the Sparkle Spots is a new shop. Okay, I thought it was the name of the canvas. I'm sorry. Oh, you need to tell me when you see it. Hang on, I'm sending David a message, then he can look while I'm chit-chatting with you. I forgot that was the name of it. I forgot that. Ow. Ugh. Okay. So 3 more sections. Well, 3 3/4 more of a section, and this row is done. What row is that? 4th? Is that the 4th one? 1, 2, 3. I think that's the 4th one. And then I just have this little left. Ellen, I saw Shire Shenanigans today. She has a challenge 26 and 26. It is starting 26 diamond paintings in 26. You don't have to complete them. I think it's fun, but that is a lot. You know what, love? I wouldn't even be able to finish 26 diamond paintings in 3 years unless they were itty bitty ones, like all of my mini dazzles. Those I'd be able to finish pretty soon. I mean, I do one 6-piece mini dazzle, I do that in about 24 hours. But if it's full-sized ones, no. That's not how this works. Hang on, David is asking questions. It's like I told him, sticker paper is what everyone else is using. And you can print on that. It's like, yeah, on the backside. Ah. Yeah. We're all trying to learn here. It's 26 diamond paintings and 26. Oh my God. I mean, no, they are started already. No, I don't even have enough container for 26 diamond paintings. No, I don't have enough storage for that. I think if I wanted to, I could maybe kit up 3. That's about it. I don't think I can kit up more than that. Yeah, maybe 3. It's like we were talking about if you like these temperature charts from Diamond something art in England, you can pre-order those now. And I'm like, it would be really, really fun. But my brain don't work so that I can have a whip going an entire year. And then you would have to every day write down, the temperature, and you have to figure out what temperature. Is it the high, the low, the medium, which we don't do, you know, the average, which we don't really do in Denmark? Do you pick a temperature, at whatever time during the day? Yeah, and it'll be about 14 days, and I'd be like, meh, we move on. Right, Lori? That could be very expensive. I mean, it's not everybody who has 26 diamond paintings. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do have 26, but I do not ever, ever, ever want to kit up 26. That would be no. No. That's not going to happen in my lifetime. Uh-uh. Well, maybe one day, but I mean, I've been diamond painting 5 years in a second, and I've never had the urge to start more than one at a time. Ellen, I think it is fun, the temperature chart, but I would track something else. What would you track then, since it's one for each day? You can also get one with a cat, Leanne told us. Matt, that seems like a terrible idea, but to each their own, right? I mean, 26. I don't even know where I would store 26 started diamond paintings. Melissa, I was going to say, I don't even think I have 26 diamond paintings, right? Ellen, I don't think I have the storage. I have 17 whips. That's enough. Well, you just need 9 more. I mean, you're almost there. No, one at a time. Thank you. Ellen, I think it's for the fun to begin the year. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Then what next is it 27? Matt, if it's just to do 26 in the normal process of things throughout the year, then that's doable if they're small and you're finishing them. Yes. But they would have to be small for me to finish 26 in a year. Okay? Like literally very, very small, like 40 by 40s or something. Otherwise, I don't think I'd be able to. Or I would have to be able to sit down a lot every day. Uh, Ellen, what I can track is my diamond painting or reading or one section. Yeah, sure, yeah. Uh, Anthony, I have 6 whips and 1 kitted up not started. That alone is enough to make me anxious. 26 would have me crying on the floor, right? I mean, like it almost stresses me out just thinking about it. Ugh. See, Ellen, you can get from Crashly. They have these, and then the thought process is that every day you can either color in the star or whatever on the days that you diamond paint. That way you have an idea. Okay, so this is how much a diamond painting this month. Then over here you can, if you have a big diamond painting, you can write in what it is, the artist, when you started it, and when you finished it. Then you have someone like me that diamond paints so slow that it takes me a month or two to complete a diamond painting. And then you have them for each month, winter for January, February. February is hot because of Valentine's. Then you have the beginning of spring, March, April, May, June, July. Look at that. August. I love that sunset. I think it's a sunset anyway. September, my birthday month. October, November, and December. Yeah, I remember, Anthony, when I just had, the Mooka one that I carried over from one year to the next, that was stressful enough for me. I was like, I have a diamond painting that I haven't finished, and I'm doing something else. It was really stressful. So, yeah, and that was just one that was laying dormant for 10 months. I wasn't doing anything on it for that time, So, yeah, 26 would be, oh gosh, I can't even imagine. That would be too much. So have anybody else noticed, I don't know if it's just mine, maybe, my subs or whatever, it does seem that not very many people, or at least in mine, in my lives or watching my videos. And I thought someone said, was that Leanne that said she had noticed kind of the same on her, or was it Mutnut? I think it was Mutnut. That and that it's maybe a YouTube thing that not very many people. I mean, right now we are 9 people in here, and other times we've been 20 something. We're like, it's the same on Friday for my 8-hour live. We weren't really that many. I mean, I don't mind. I was just, I see Nina, remember to give our lovely host a thumbs up, friends. Yes, thank you. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button thingy. I've just noticed that I'm like, it's kind of weird what's going on. Because I haven't lost subscribers, but I just, like, where is everybody? Where is the peeps? Melissa, that is weird, right? I think it's really weird, and I don't get it. But what do I know? It's the same with my video of the podcast. It has really hardly been watched. I have about 50 views or something. I don't know. But it's okay. Carol, I watched a little on your live on replay, still catching up on it. Thank you, love. Yeah, it was a fun one. David was a guest for quite a long time. He it was Bring My Wife's YouTube channel to Work Day, is what we called it, I think. It was funny. So yeah, you got to see him working, which isn't the first time. You did it about a year ago, I think. But this time was better because he has a new headset thingy that is better at blocking out background noises. The first time around was very loud. Carol, I love that he comes on your lives, right? I invite him. I mean, I think back when it started, I was like, so if you want to, I can send you the link. It's like, yeah, do that. I might pop in. And since then, it's just been he's getting the link every time, and he can pop in if he wants to. Or I mean, and he does every time. So sometimes it's just for a little bit, and yeah, my foot is itching. It's in the spring, and I am shedding like the animals. It's like my skin is being replenished, I think, renewed. So especially on my hands and my feet. I don't know. But then it itches. It feels like, do you know that feeling of when you have a sunburn or whatever, and the new skin starts to form under? It's a little bit of that itching thingy. And I have to stop again because it'll just keep going. But yeah. And David was out biking today. So when he came home and he had done all his exercises and whatnot, he was like, can you please help me? I was like, yeah, sure, what? So the back of my thighs are very tight. Can you, if you have this massage thingy with infrared thing, can you massage my legs? I'm like, sure. So the back of his thighs and the bottom part of his rump got massaged. It's like he's always talking to me, and I'm like, I have this entire blah, 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 in my head, and my ears is tickling because of the shaking thing from the massager thing, and so I can't hear what he's saying unless he speaks up. I'm like, what? What? I can't hear you. Speak louder. I'm pretty sure he feels like he's yelling at the end of it because I'm like, I can't hear you. All I can hear is this shaking and that ticklish feeling in my ears. So, but he felt better afterwards. And then when he had his shower, we were eating the leftover pizza. And and yesterday he made cookie dough on what's it called? Cottage cheese. It's not cookie dough, but it's actually pretty good. It was actually pretty good. It's a little sweet. I might have used, maybe I should just add something to make it less sweet. Because you use vanilla protein powder, and that can be sweet. It has that very sweet taste. So, I don't know. Nina, you had cheese, Mia? Wow. Yeah, cottage cheese. And you know why I could have it? It was blended into a smooth whatever. And because of all the added whatever not, it didn't taste like cheese. It's like that is usually my biggest problem with cottage cheese, which most people tell me has nothing to do with cheese. It's milk that made lumps, kind of. I don't know. But yeah, every time someone said, "Oh, you use cottage cheese in whatever," I was like, so what you're telling me is that the thing that I'm supposed to eat right now has cottage cheese lumps in it? It's like, yeah, okay. Well, we'll see. Because for me, the biggest issue is the consistency of the feel of it in my mouth. And with the cottage cheese, it's the lumps. Unless you can really mask, then it's okay. But I can't do a whole lot. And really, I ate maybe less than a tenth of the portion he gave me because it's rich. So, and I mean, what he was trying to do with it is to make, a snack that isn't you eating an entire bag of chips or sweets or whatever, which I don't really do that. But he has the tendency of buying a bag of candy and then inhaling it within, I don't know, very little time. And like you said, he didn't eat. He got more than me, but he didn't just inhale it, which was a good thing. Then we've been trying to make these overnight oats for this weekend. That's good too. We need more recipes, and we need to go downtown to buy these little oven-proof containers so that we can make baked oats because they're really good, and it's a great way to start your day. And you get, it helps your blood sugar stay even, which is nice. And for David, it keeps him full longer, which is great. And so then you have me. It was like, so you're not hungry. It's like, what is this? That was yesterday when we were about to make pizza. And it was like, so, are you not? Like, don't you feel hungry by now? I was like, no, not really. I don't. I'm sorry, but I don't. I can't help it. I'm sorry. It's a problem. I know. Oh, my foot is itching. Okay, stop. Okay, stop. It's horrible. Once you get started, you can't stop again. Mm. Oh, Anthony, the first of your packages was shipped today. I got I got the email thingy. I'm sorry. I was like, what did I order that was shipped? So I went in like, oh, okay. So hopefully the other one will be there soon as well, or will be shipped soon as well. Ellen, if you itch so much, try a little wet cream. I could just take my cream down there. I have a cream down there. Maybe I should just do that. Hang on. This is it's called Raumspor. He's an artist. He is, I don't know, he's very creative. And then he lives in this kind of castle-y place that is built like a Viking home. These big Viking castle thingies. And then he got sick and tired of buying stuff, creams and whatnot, that didn't really help, and they were filled with so much perfume and whatnot. So these are only natural ingredients. Anthony, what, Mia, sorry, I had this thing running. I was telling you that the first of your packages was shipped today on a Sunday. Nina, he is very opinionated. He is, and I love him. He is, he's gay, which isn't really has anything to do with this, but he is one of those loud-mouthed people, and he is not afraid to stand up against, if he thinks something is getting too how would you say that? If someone is feeling um, outraged because of something blah blah in the gay community, whatever. No, he doesn't care what anybody thinks about him, Nina. That's very true. He is unapologetically himself, and he is. I mean, yeah, he's amazing. He has started a school, not a full time school, but for gifted kids that has a hard time being embraced in their everyday life because they might be differently intelligent, maybe they're high intelligent, stuff like that. Um, so he started a school for these kids called Dragonheart, and they meet. I don't even know how often, but they meet up and they do all sort of different stuff, creative stuff, and yeah. Nina, I like most of what he's doing, but sometimes I think he needs to think before posting. Yeah, Nina, a Danish kind of Hogwarts kind of school. Yeah, but with, on the kids' premises. And they do all kind of stuff, and they're very creative, and it's apparently very popular, and the kids love it. That they are being met instead of they have to fit into a mold in the Danish school system that might not be what they need. Which I read an article today earlier that we have in Culling, which is this is where my bestie lives, just half an hour from here. They have, for a few years ago, they opened a school for intelligent kids, highly intelligent kids that, again, can't be they're not met in the Danish school system because our system is not built for kids that doesn't follow, the average. This is what we want. This is where you're supposed to fit in this box. So if you're highly intelligent or if you have issues, you're screwed. So in Culling, they started this kind of like a Mensa school. It's not Mensa, but for kids that are more intelligent than the average kid. And it was supposed to be because we have them several places now in Denmark. So this one was supposed to be for the kids in, we call it the triangle area because we have these cities that when you put a line between them, it creates a triangle. So it's Fredericia, Vejle, Kolding, Middelfart, which is, yeah. And they were like, yeah, it'll be maybe another 4 or 5 years until the school is at max capacity. And they go from from grade 0 to grade 8. And they are already now at full capacity. And they have people on waiting lists because it turned out that people would move for this school. So that's amazing. But it's also a sign that schools like this one is needed. It's imperative that we get more schools for these kids with extra needs. I mean, I am not particularly more intelligent than everybody else, but I was bored in school because it was, especially back then. I mean, this is the 80s. Back then, if you were not like the rest of your class. I mean, you were either behind or you were bored. And I was mostly just bored, except in mathematics and physics. Those two, well, math was okay until eighth grade, seventh or eighth grade. Then I gave up. I didn't give up, but it was hard on me. And physics was just, it wasn't logic for me. At least I don't think so. It was just weird. Okay. Oh, that was nice. Cream. Thank you, Ellen, for reminding me of the cream. That was good to just get that on. I just forgot I had it in here. You need to be reminded sometimes. You're welcome. Well, thank you, Ellen. Okay. So, what are y'all working on? Now I have to figure out what diamond painting to do next. Because the one that I was like, maybe I should do that one. Um, but I gave Nina it. It's like it's one of my oldest cat ones, and I was like, yeah, it's so easy to just start on all the the newest ones and whatnot, and then you were left with all your old diamond painting at the end. And we have Lisette doing refresh your stash, but then I was like, oh, maybe I should just start with all my old ones, which the bedtime kitten story was one of the oldest ones. But now like I looked at Cass and I was like, sure, I love it still, but I don't want to do it right now. So it ended up leaving with Nina yesterday. I see, Nina, I have two daughters that I have had to find harder schoolwork for. I had good help from my mother, whom was also a teacher, but they were so bored in school. Ellen finished her diamond painting, so I picked another one. Yay for finishing one. Nina both reading Harry Potter in first grade just for fun. I mean, if Harry Potter had been out when I was in first grade, that would have been amazing. I think in first grade, I was reading Little Women, Anne of Green Gable. What else was I reading? Book series like that. It was still a few years until I read my first Stephen King. I think I was in third grade maybe when I read my first Stephen King book. But yeah. Which is why it was so hard to read in school, because it was these baby books, like I called them, 15, 16 pages books. And I was like, I haven't read that since I was 5, okay? Melissa almost finished with Dragon Virtuoso. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Linda, hi, hon. How are you? It's been a while. Don is sending me a picture. Don. Ooh. Dawn just started this one. That's so pretty. Look at that little cabin. Oh, and those apples, they look so ripe and so good. So what do we have? We have a squirrel, a trash panda, a turtle, a bird, a deer, cat, butterfly. Do we have any more animals? I love the trash panda. And now I want to know, where is our raggedy trash panda? Linda's doing good. I'm doing good too, Linda. Thank you. Linda says pretty. Lori starting on Uxia Twilight by DAC. I'm not sure which one that is. No, I don't think I know that one. I don't think so. I'm still trying to figure out which one to work on next. That might be my next. That is now the oldest cat one that I have in my stash. Which one is it? Which is now my oldest cat painting in my stash? Linda, today I'm working on MDD, Hold You and Hug You. Oh, do I know that one? I have to admit, I'm still not familiar with all of the paintings. You missed it when I showed Elizabeth. So, let's see, which is my oldest cat picture right now? Come on. Let's see. My very oldest kit in my stash is Some Enchanted Evening, then Evening Reading Tree, then The Druid, then Mystery Kit number 9. Ooh, Cat Bookshelf. Yay. And after that, it's Kitty Cat by Jeremiah Ketnermat. If you are still here. Then it's Cupboard Kittens. Then come Cat's Rule. Then that about it for cats. Oh, then comes Sneaky Cats. And the cat Mini Dazzles. Then comes Alice. And that is the last cat one. Linda, it's the one for Adam's event. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Cool. Yeah, this one probably will be my next one. Cat Shelf. Cat Bookshelf by Randall Spengler. It reminds me of my little Flux baby. So yeah, that might be my next one. That one is, oops. Yeah, 87 by 70 centimeters. It has 58 colors. And of those, we have 4 ABs. Nina has to run. I just nodded off, so I should probably find my bed. That would be a good idea. You had a long day yesterday. So go to bed and sweet dreams, love. Matt, I am here, but in a few places right now. Oh, you're multitasking. Okay. So yeah, that'll be my next one. I love the little mouse hanging from his mouth. That is so adorable. right? People are saying bye to Linda. Oh my God. I just read Linda's comments again. Saying bye to Nina. Yeah, that's where we go. Nina, sleep tight. Oh, I have a fantastic Sunday, all. Thank you. Matt, there are violators of diamond painting law everywhere, Mia. I know, I know. Ellen, love cat shelf. Me too. Me too, Ellen. I bought it the second it was released. It's one of those, again, you see it and you're like, ooh, have to have. And yeah. I don't know with that one. Because it's not a dragling, I guess some people didn't feel like it was as important. Not everybody are into Randall's non-dragling paintings. A lot of people just loves his draglings. So yeah, but it's okay. I love his cats too. Then we have it again. A lot of his cat paintings are with round drills. But at least this one was with square ones. So I was happy and I got it. I'm pretty sure that one was like released and in my cart and bought within 2 minutes or something like that. So yeah. Okay. That was that foot, nice and soft from cream. Now my fingers is all soft as well. Oh my God. Don't forget to hydrate, people. Carol sent me a picture. Yay. Oh, yay, that one. That is so pretty. That is the one that Carol is working on. I think this is the one that Matnut is working on as well. It's very cute. Oh, it's one of those. Oh, sorry. It's one of those fun paintings because there is little things to discover in each and every one of the sections. Kind of like when I did magic spell, a wizard spell, and some of the other ones. Where you have all these little things. You have there's all these little details around it. I love that. Whereas like Elizabeth, you don't have a little mouse there and a little mushroom there and maybe a little bottle there. This one is still amazing and I love working on it. But these paintings that has so many details, I love them. Also because then every now and then when you're sitting and looking at it, you don't necessarily see them. But then you step back or you take a picture or something like that and be like, oh, look at that. Let's see, Carol. Yes, Matt and I are working on it. My oldest kid doing it for Refresher Stash too. I love all the elements. Fun. Yay! Let's see, Dawn. I have to run. I'll say hi to my mother-in-law for you, Mia. I hope everyone has a fantastic week. Love you, Mia. Love you too, Dawn. And enjoy your visit. Say hi to Happy too, okay? Have a great Sunday, and I hope to see you next Sunday. Melissa says, "Have a good day, Dawn." Exactly. Linda says, "Bye to Dawn." Yeah, we have had a nice, quiet home weekend, which has just been, yeah. We were out shopping yesterday, buying groceries, and I was ready to go home after 5 minutes. I was like, yeah, no, too many people, too too much stuff on our shopping list. David was talking with his sister, which was making it difficult for he and I to communicate. And I was like, "Can we go home now, please? I don't want to be here anymore. Bye." I hate shopping. Like literally, it's no. But having groceries delivered isn't really a big option. One, because it's not that widely spread here in Denmark, maybe in the bigger cities. Two, ex- especially with produce like veggies and stuff, I want to have them in my hands before they go into my grocery shop, into my grocery bag, because I don't want the smallest bell pepper. I don't want one that has, bad parts on it, stuff like that. And I don't know, maybe it's just me being judgmental or something, but that would be my fear that if I were to get my stuff delivered, that would be what they were trying to get out of the way. I mean, if I worked at a grocery store, I would always be sure to find the best to make sure that, people would come back again. But depending on who they have packing, I mean, if that is a teenager or, one of the young adults, I'm pretty sure they don't think about it. And then you get all the weird little, I don't know. I don't know. And then if you order apples, an apple isn't just an apple. Or bananas. You can get big bananas and small bananas, and sometimes oftentimes it's the price of one banana is the same whether it's big or small. So I was like, I want the big bananas. You agree, Kel? Huh, thank you. I'm like, maybe stuff like um, frozen stuff or no, even that I want to pick myself. No, I don't think I'd ever be one of those to get my groceries delivered. I would always want to, yeah. Also, with bread and stuff, I want to make sure that I'm getting maybe the newest and not the oldest. And with meat, I want to have that meat in my hand so I can see, okay, how does it look? I mean, one thing is that it may still be good, but how does it look? If I'm buying chicken, do we have all of that white weirdy stuff around it, or do the chicken breasts look good? Um, yeah, yeah. I'm, I am, I don't know. I don't know. I think at that point, I am very aware of how privileged I am. I know I'm very privileged that I have the means to be particular about what we get. Um, and I'm grateful that we have that privilege. I mean, I know not everybody has that privilege. Not even here in Denmark. I know my brother is you know struggling sometimes. But I mean, if he would buy less sweets and candy and cake and soda and whatnot, that would help. But I mean, yeah. So I am aware that David and I are privileged on that account. But I mean, even, especially the less privileged one can't get the things delivered because it's expensive. The few places you can get it delivered, it's expensive. Then it's cheaper and better to go to one of the discount grocery stores, which isn't really discount. It's just um, shops that for some reason are marked as discount, and thus they have brands that are cheaper. The interesting thing is though, some of the brands that are known to be only being able to purchase this brand in this store. I saw a documentary at one point that literally most of these brands are the same product. They just end up in different packaging, which is interesting. Um, so yeah, often they're also the cheaper choice. If you buy their own brand that is cheaper. But it's kind of interesting that more or less all these brands are the same from shop to shop. It's just different packaging. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's interesting. But we do need to get better at making stuff self ourselves. What was I looking at the other day? I was looking at something and I was like, oh, that looks good. I would love to try that. I wonder how much, stuff they added to it. How clean is it? How super, how processed is it? Because we are trying to get um, some of the highly processed foods out. I mean, you can't get it out. You can't. Unless you start making everything yourselves and then maybe, but you can think about it. And sometimes it's actually scary to think about how much crap we are filling our bodies with. I mean, take for instance my iced coffee, right? I know that there's a lot of shit in it that I probably shouldn't. I have one down here that isn't cooling yet. Hang on. Let's see. Milk. Oh, this isn't really bad. We have some stabilators, some E numbers, but it's not number one or number two. So yeah, there is things in here that shouldn't be in here. And it isn't too calorie heavy either. So this could be worse. Really, this could be a whole lot worse. The best, of course, would be to make it myself. And probably it would taste better too, but with the amount that I can drink in one day. Which again, maybe I shouldn't. Melissa, yes, it is interesting. But yeah, we do try to get better at eating cleaner, which it isn't necessarily bad. It's like don't eat super processed foods like candy, um, all these sweet drinks, sodas and whatnot, which that is a tough one for me. I like my soda. But all these cold meats that you can put on your bread, sugary drinks, juice, string cheese, I don't know, bread, of all the things, bread is crazy, which is why sometimes I should be baking my own bread, sourdough bread. I should do that. But that takes a lot of energy that I'm not sure I'm ready to give right now. So I'm choosing my battles and, you know, nice and easy going there. Which is like, I'm like, yeah, you should find someone to, I mean, this is possible here because Denmark is so small, but find someone, where you say, okay, let's buy, I don't know, 40 chickens and we can share, I don't know, in 4 ways, something, like, or two. And then 40 chickens and a roost or whatever. And then you can have, chickens for your freezer. You can have eggs, stuff like that. That is the cleanest way of getting chicken in your freezer, stuff like that. I mean, you should do that, but I don't know anybody who would offer up some place for us to have 40 chickens that is most likely free range or organic, and where you can come and say, oh, so how many eggs can I pick up today, maybe just 10. I mean, if we're going to make all these overnight oats, we don't need 4 eggs every day. But I don't know. David has been buying all these survival book, whatever not, of how to survive if the world goes haywire. I mean, one of them is like how to make painkillers out of a plant. That's um, pineapple, of all things. Pineapple is supposed to be a pain relief. I'm not sure it would be any relief to my pains, but anywho. Um, then there is other stuff where you can use, antibacterial. I haven't looked at it yet. So all of these. So this is what to do if something happens and you all of a sudden don't have electricity or whatever. I always find these kind of purchases pessimistic. I refuse to to live in fear. Ellen, you need land to do that stuff. I had chickens for 20 years. It's so fun. But you need a lot of stuff to exactly, Ellen. My parents in law had chickens. They lived in the country. And that is why I know it's so cool to, I helped um to slaughter the chickens a few times. And yeah, it's work. It is work. I mean, someone needs to chop off their head and, you know, not let them run around. Then you grab them by the feet and you dunk them in boiling water, and then you pluck them. What I mean, sure, it takes a little grit, but if you've had it in the water long enough, but not too long, you can pluck them quite easily. Then comes the worst part, and that is cutting it open because that stinks. That was the part that I was not a fan of. And then, you know, taking the parts that you need. I mean, the good chicken breasts. And you would always see when you had these chickens that was free range and whatnot because they weren't pumped with water. So you had natural sized chicken breasts. Ellen, I didn't do that. I had them as pets and eggs. So you didn't get chickens? Um, I mean, they had chickens every now and then, and then they had too many roosters, and those were slaughtered because you can't have more than one rooster at a time. Otherwise, you'll have a fight. And yeah, I don't know, but don't eat an older hen. They tend to get a little. I don't know, not dry, but I don't know. But then again, I mean, my parents-in-law were of an older generation. They would have both been in their 80s if they had still been alive, right? I mean, my mother-in-law, well, both of them would be 83 this year. So they came from a time, and they were both born in the country. They were country kids. They were on farms and whatnot. So they grew up having helping, on slaughtering things and growing things and going into the field helping. So for them, it was natural. Ellen, old hens go into the soup. Yes, but I'm not very happy with soup. Uh, well, I like soup, vegetable soups and stuff like that. I'm not very good with these chicken soups or no. Uh-uh. But I love vegetable soups, especially my leech, potato, carrot, whatever not soup. Oh, and tomato soup. I love tomato soup. But it has to be homemade. Again, homemade. And the secret ingredient to a good tomato soup, a good spoonful of peanut butter. That's the secret ingredient. At least I think so. That was my mother-in-law that taught me that. It just makes it a little creamier. Even, it's almost how it doesn't really matter how big the portion of your soup is, but a good spoonful of peanut butter, it just makes it a little creamier. Ellen, I don't like chicken soup. The best is vegetable soup. It's the best, I think. Yes, exactly. Vegetable soup is best. Carol, really? Never heard of that. You haven't heard of putting peanut butter in your tomato soup? You should try it one time, Carol. It makes all the difference. At least in my world, in my book, it makes all the difference. The first time I had soup with it, I was like, okay, something's different. Not that different. There was just something, different about it. Um, One thing alone in that being I hadn't had homemade tomato soup very many times. Um, so that alone was amazing. But then there was this that wasn't tomato because tomato soup is literally just tomatoes and herbs and whatnot, right? I mean, you don't need all kind of, you barely even need water because the tomatoes has it themselves. And then you can blend it and ta-da, tomato soup. But I really had that, there's something here, I know the taste, but I'm not sure. And my mother-in-law looked at me and like, oh yeah, that's the peanut butter. I was like, what? And you, of course, again, you have to look because if you have peanut butter that has anything but peanuts in it, get rid of it. Peanut butter is literally just peanuts. You don't need all, I mean, I have seen whatever they put in them. I mean, you don't need preservatives and whatnot. It's just peanuts. And you can make it yourself. You just need to blend it in well enough until, I have to try to make my own. I haven't made my own yet, but I have to try it. Just need to buy peanuts. Maybe next time we go to Germany, I will buy a bunch of peanuts and try to make my own. It's the same when I make vegetable soup. I always start by burning some curry, strong curry. I mean, if you don't like strong curry, don't use it. But it's not that, it's a half of pot full of curry. It's just a few teaspoons of maybe a tablespoon of curry because I like curry. David loves curry. So you burn that in the bottom and then you put in, a bit of oil. Well, you put it in the oil, but then oil, and then you have your onions and garlic and then all the rest and then water. Like I can't remember. It's like, how do you make your vegetable soup? And I kind of look like, well, vegetables in some oil, and then water, and you let it boil until the hottest part of the vegetables are done. And then I remove some of the water and blend it. And I remove some of the water because I like a thicker soup. I don't like runny soups. I like it to be a little, and it's not 100% blended because I like to, that you have these little chunks to chew on. But that's me again. Ow. Hang on. But yeah. Here we go with food again. I don't know. Why do we always end up talking about food? I can't remember. Let's see. Carrot butternut squash soup is my favorite. I have to try that. I haven't tried making that myself. I haven't tried that. But I love roasted pumpkin seeds. My God. We had that the last time we made soup. We made roasted pumpkin seeds. Oh, those were so good. But butternut squash soup might be something I have to try this coming fall. Butternut. Miriam, hi hon, how are you? How was your weekend? It's okay, Miriam, you're right on time. I know a lot of people make kind of spaghetti kind of out of butternut, or some even make fries. I don't get it. Miriam, I'm good. Just got back from lunch with friends. That's a very late lunch. I mean, I would have thought dinner maybe. It's almost 9. That was a very long lunch. But it sounds like a great day if you're just coming back now. Yeah, sounds like a great day. Oh, gosh. Miriam, it was a very long lunch. We started at 3 p.m. Wow. Well, that's nice. Melissa says hi to Miriam. Yeah, that sounds like a lovely afternoon with friends. Miriam says hi to Melissa. Yeah, I don't know. Miriam, how are you guys doing? Good, good, good. I'm tired, but that's about it, I think. Um, got to bed way too late again. I have all the good intentions. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, right. We have to do this. And then I go to bed, and then something happens. And now I even have to get ready to go to bed earlier because we need to do our oats. Maybe we should do those earlier so that we don't have to do them 5 minutes before going to bed. So, yeah. um, okay, that is a lot of messages. Hang on. Okay. I just had you have this many new notifications on YouTube. I was like, why do I have this many notifications? That was just people going live at the same time as me. That should be illegal. Why are people going live the same time I'm going live? Nah, it's fine. So yeah. God. Ellen, hey Miriam, I am not so good to be honest. My glue is not sticky enough and I hate that. Wasn't it sticky enough from the beginning or has it started to be less sticky? I hate when the glue is bad. There you go. Yeah. Oh no, Ellen, that sucks. I gave up on my last canvas because of that issue. Yeah, I hate that. Sometimes when I have non-sticky canvases, I try to use a baby wipe, and just lightly um, clean it, whatever, rub on the glue because um oh right, yes, Ellen. It is from a local company and I think I'm going to throw them out. It's from the beginning and I had enough. Yeah, yeah, I get that. If it's an older one and it isn't great quality, yeah. Man, when you do that, do the fibers of the wipe stick to the canvas? No, no, because you're not rubbing it. You're just. It's also what you use if you have paper stuck to the canvas. Miriam, I never understood how baby wipes work. It's just, gently rubbing. Also, you can't rub too hard because then you can get the glue to move. Um, but if you have paper or something, and sometimes, if your glue starts to not be as sticky, it can be due to dust or whatever, then you can just gently wipe on the surface of your diamond painting and you can wash that away. And then just wait until it starts sticking again. I mean, I love that. It's very sticky, my glue. The MDD glue is very sticky. I can tell you that. So that's a good thing. But at the same time, it's not so sticky so that if you place a drill wrong, you can't slide it. Which I would hate if I couldn't slide my drills around. That would be, ugh. Yeah, no, we don't do that. Oh, are those silly? I thought it was candy. Oh my God. I just had to look something on Facebook because I had message going on over there, and I just saw someone opening a drawer, and then there was these little balls in it in red and white. I'm like, "Ooh, look at that! A candy, a hot candy." And there was like silicone balls. I was like, "Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to eat those. I don't think, but they look like candy." Oh wow! Oh wow! I wonder where Sam went. And what happened to Leanne? Well, Leanne haven't been here. I just wonder where they are. Sam came in and say hi, and then I didn't hear from her again. Maybe she fell asleep. Or maybe I'm just boring. You never know. Or it might be both. But it is a little scary the first time you're putting a baby wipe on your canvas. Because you're like, okay, so will all these fibers be stuck to my canvas? But no, not really. Oh, Melissa, you're always funny. Thank you, love. You got quiet Friday, so I was like, oh, someone's busy diamond painting. There you go. Oh, gosh. Oh, oh, I'm sorry. Seriously, I have to go to bed early today. Maybe, maybe try to sleep 9 hours. Wouldn't that be something? Just 8. Melissa, yeah, I've been really into this canvas. Yay! Miriam, oh man, I ate too many carbs. I need to join a gym or something. Carbs aren't necessarily a bad thing. No. It's not dangerous to eat carbs. It's kind of a myth that carbs are bad for you. You just need to eat long lasting carbs and whole grain instead of just white bread and stuff like that. So that's the deal. Sam, some carbs are good and some are bad. See, you were still here. You were just very quiet. Yeah, I mean, whole grain carbs are good. Pure sugar is not so good, but it is a myth that carbs are bad for you. I love pasta. Same laundry and getting ready for the work week. Oh God, no. Hopefully it'll be an easy week for you, Sam. Maybe it was the carbs, the cheese, the dessert, the drinks that were bad in combo. I really let loose. That sounds like a great day. And how often do you do that? Every now and then it's allowed to let your hair down and just eat your way through the restaurant, you know? I wonder. Talking about restaurants, I was like, does David has vacation on his birthday week this year? It's not in the calendar, so I'm like, yeah. See, Miriam, not often to be fair, it was a one-off. So it's okay. If you would do it every Sunday, then maybe it will be a bad thing. But because you do it like a few times a year, who cares? Who cares? It's kind of like for Christmas, where everybody's like, I ate too much and too much unhealthy stuff in the, between Christmas and New Year's. And it's like, the problem isn't what you eat between Christmas and New Year. No, the problem is what you eat between New Year and Christmas. That's the problem. That 1 week, 2 weeks a year, that's not a problem. It's the rest of the year. So it's all good. Exactly, Sam. Even once a week isn't bad as long as the rest of the week isn't like that. But yeah, I mean, in general, is if you don't do it like every week or whatever, doing it a few times a year is not bad. I mean, as if you did it all the time, that would be maybe okay. That's not the best idea. Is he talking about stuff you shouldn't? This is 0 calorie, so I know it has artificial sweeteners in it, which isn't good either. But it tastes good. But I should be making my own lemonade instead. And then use the soda streamer to carbonate it. I'm just too lazy to make my own lemonade. Yeah, see? This has all the bad thing as some of the first ingredients. Oh boy. Burp water. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have anything we need to chat about? My brain is running out of stuff. Oh, did any of you get anything this weekend from Diamond Art Club or MDD or Dreamer Designs or any of the other diamond painting stores? Did you get anything? I didn't. I think the only thing I bought this week was something for Anthony. That's about it. And this week, it's medication. I don't have any plans to buy stuff other than that. I need to save my money for Paris. Let's see. Melissa, I didn't get anything, but they restocked a kit I really want. Which one is that, Melissa? Sam, ew, Dreamer Designs, LOL. Nah, I'm broke, and that saves me. Yeah. Linda, I just bought blanks pens from Creations Marin Drop. No paintings. You know what? Pens are good. Miriam, I was tempted to get a few big canvases, but I'm worried if I keep hoarding canvases, the glue will go dry. Plus, I should not spend the money really. I mean, if it's from blah, 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 Diamond Art Club, the glue won't go bad. Anthony, nothing for me. I did film the little project for DAC though. Hopefully they'll like it. Yay, that's cool. Yay. uh, Melissa, Secret Path. I'm not sure I know that one. No, I don't know that one. What is it with these thingies over here? Melissa, nice job, Anthony. Yay. Was it a good canvas you got from them? Well, I'm sure they'll like it. They go, ooh, this Anthony dude, we're going to use him again another time. I wonder if you'll be named in the video, so this is blah, blah, whomever did this, or if it's just, I don't know. Or if they would say, okay, you can upload this to your own channel as well. That would be interesting. Miriam, I have also kind of come to the conclusion that I prefer rounds. I think I'm not 100% sure, but close. Okay. Matt, nope. Time to behave for a while again. Ooh, that sounds boring, Matt. But you have to. You're the police officer, so you have to behave at all times. You have to be the role model for the rest of us. You do know that, right? If you want to be giving tickets out, you have to be perfect at all times. Just saying. You have to be perfect. Matt, I do have some gift cards to ponder on though. Ooh, gift cards are good. Ellen, I am down 2 kits from the local store. The Disney kids glue are awful. The others, not from Disney, the glue is fantastic. So 2 out of 2 to keep. Nice. Ellen, so 2 whips down from that and a finish tonight. Not bad, Ellen, not bad. Matt, I know the responsibilities I take on for you all. There's smoke coming from you, right, Matt? You're smoking. That's all the lies that is trying to run so fast. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm not sure that one works as well in English as it does in Danish. Ugh. Now, would you look at that? Miriam, give the man a break. He's off duty. Oh, no, 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 no. He's not off duty. Even late last night, he gave me a ticket. So, no, 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 no. No breaks for Matt. He never seems to be off duty anyway. Just telling ya. Oh boy. Oh gosh. I need someone to come clean up my room. Matt, I do take on too many responsibilities to help, but I've still got plenty of excuses for when I'm slacking. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do, Matt. I mean, an excuse is always a good thing to have. I have plenty. Most of them are legit, though. Most of my excuses are legit. Oh, my nose is itching. Even though some people might say they're not. I don't know. Linda wants to know who polices Matt. All of us. All of us are policing Matt. And it's my responsibility to give him a hard time. He knows it because I love him. Well, all of you all know when I give you a hard time, it's because I love you. Just ask Anthony. He knows how much I love him because I tease him relentlessly sometimes. Oh, poor man. Poor Anthony. He has to put up with me and all my weird crap. Oh, no. I'm pretty sure sometimes Anthony is like, oh, man, can't you go to sleep, woman? It's late over there. You're tired. Go to bed. Matt is just a servant of the law. Anthony, dishes, mopping, vacuuming, laundry, dusting, and organizing done. Now I have to change and go work on the new place. Do remember to slow down a bit. I told you that the other day. But then you have Apollo playing with Maverick, so he has some fun while Dad has to work. So, yeah. How are all the little diamond paintings going? All the little symbols? Are you done with them yet? Because I can't wait to see what you're going to do with them. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I'm just saying. But I can't believe that. Yeah, those will be like two colors and all color blocking. Like, but hey, they go fast. They do go fast. Oh boy. Anthony, I'm done with them. I need to film a finishing review. You do. Matt, all the new place work will be worth it. I'd leave the dishes for the next tenants. Well, he do need to bring the dishes with him. So, otherwise you would have to go out and buy new dishes and whatnot. And Anthony might like the ones that he have right now. Yeah, Melissa's, oh gosh, very busy day. Very busy day. And then on a Sunday of all days. It's God's day. You should be relaxing. Can someone explain why I have so many cat hairs everywhere? It shouldn't be because my cats are shedding like maniacs right now. It's spring and they're shedding like even Max. He is, yeah. Hey, Matt, this is Anthony we're talking about here, right? Yes, it is. It is. I mean, Max is always shedding, but usually you can stroke him down the back and you won't have, a quarter of a cat hanging. But these days, oh boy, and he is nodding so bad. Even though, he's being brushed and brushed and brushed, he is nodding so bad. I am seriously considering calling the vet and book an appointment to have him, given a lion trim. Linda's cats are shedding bad as well. It's horrible. So I feel like I can vacuum 10 times a day. Matt, if we tell him that new dishes will help with the sound quality and the podcast, he might be convinced. Maybe, maybe. That might be. Yeah. You can try that, Matt. You should try that. But, so I've been trying to remember a word, but I can't. Melissa's laughing. So, you can have a poster on your wall, right? But is it what is it called if it's kind of like a flag with something on it? It's kind of like that weird plasticky but also soft quality, and then it's is it just a flag? Because flag sounds wrong in my ears. Banner? Maybe it's banner. Sometimes I'm like, I should have something big sitting. Thank you, Miriam. Yes, a banner. Something big behind me so, it doesn't look as messy on the podcast. I was like, should I get a banner or something? I don't know. Get a big banner that has the podcast logo on it or something. Because we're clearly very professional and getting in there. We are having, I don't know. How many times has your video been watched, Anthony? I think mine is 50 something. Carol, put up your cat painting. Yeah, I have to put that one up. I know. I will. Linda got to run. Have a good day. You too, Linda. Take care, love. How many times have mine been watched? Episode 3 has been watched approximately 50 times. Yeah, 48 times. So that's not whoopie-doo. Yeah, I have to put up that one. I need to find the box for that one. Oh, we talked about Friday. You know what to do with one's old diamond paintings? We were like, maybe you should just, find people's addresses, like random people, and then ship a painting to them, without a return address. And then wham, or just, go into your neighborhood and place them at random doors, like, oh, look at this, it's a gift for you. Like, yeah, that would be a way to get them out of your house. I'm sorry. I don't know. It sounds like a fun idea anyway. Like go Okay, do we have a person named whatever, whatever? Oh, yeah, we do. Where do you live? Okay, bam, there you go. Diamond painting for you. A finished one, right? Or, like I said, just walk around my neighborhood here and place them at random doors. Look, a gift for you. I don't know. I'm not sure how appreciative people would be like of that to just Matt. There is a way to have both channels combined, but I don't know what the circumstances have to be. Uh, I don't understand. Are you saying that we could release the video on one? Oh, I know. If we would do that, we would have to, because what I did one time was when I unboxed my Merrimont, I was asking her to collaborate with me so all of her subscribers could see my video um, and watch it, but it was not um, showing. If you went in and looked at her videos, it wasn't showing. Carol, sent to a senior home for their room. They would enjoy looking at them. Yeah, most of the elderly people here have so many pictures and whatnot in their rooms. It should be for the hallways, if so. But I mean, how many senior centers want my taste? I mean, mine are cartoony and whatnot. Melissa, I would think it would be nice to give the finished diamond paintings to nursing homes. Yeah, maybe, maybe. Matt, on some event videos, I have seen it multiple channels together when people collab. I assume views and times counted towards both, but I have no idea. Just what I've seen from a viewer side. Um, I only know about the collaboration thing, and the one that I did with Mary had my channel getting the views, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, if you see it again, maybe could you maybe try ask them, just because I'm curious. Because collaborating is the only way that I know. I don't know. But it would be interesting if you could do that, because then we can just put it on one channel, 1 month on Anthony's channel, 1 month on mine, and then all of our subscribers combined could watch it. That would be pretty cool. And then we both get view hours. Yeah, that would be cool. Oh, which reminds me, I have to go to Spotify and put on the episode. I've done that a few times, put it on, just have it soundless and then let it run, to give it to so if I want to give it a like on Spotify, I have to listen to it. Matt, I think someone said it had to be through YouTube Studio. Couldn't use StreamYard. No idea. I will see if anyone again that I think might be able to explain it to me. Thank you. Yeah, that would be so cool, because that would make it easy. That would be really cool if you could do it like that. so that, all the views would count for both of us. That would be a whole lot easier. I didn't know. I just knew you could do that collaboration thing. So, I don't know. I think I just need to do some diamond painting and maybe listen to an audiobook or something until it's time for me to go to bed. But yeah, it was really, 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 really good to see all of you. And I hope you'll all have a great week and enjoy it. And oh my God, hopefully I will see you all again on Sunday. I love chit chatting with you. So yeah, until then, take care. Have a great week. And yeah, have a great week. Bye, everybody. I love you all. Bye.